The signal tower is the main place of Little Nightmares 2 and it's full of mysteries. Yet alone, it's hard to tell how a building like this even came to life and why. Well, in this episode, I'm going to tell a story about the origins of the Little Nightmares universe and the Sinbad. So hey, what's going on? Way on over here. Welcome to another Little Nightmares 2 series video. Before we start, I want to clarify something. This is a fan-made story, and this is not confirmed. This is the art series. If you do enjoy this video, however, and you want to see the backstory of the other main bosses, such as the hunter, the doctor, and the teacher, please do the like and subscribe while you are at it. It will help me a lot. Thank you. Without further ado, let's get into the story. Oh yeah, one last thing before I start. Spoilers for Little Nightmares 2, especially chapters 4 and chapters 5. Let's talk about the signal tower first. On the outside, it appears exactly where you think it is, a massive tower with a light beam at the top. The light beam is what it was like powering the TV that brainwashes citizens of the Pale City. When you enter it, you see the same hallway that you saw at the start of the game. If you can't remember what happened in the signal tower chapter, here's a quick summary of it. Mono enters the signal tower. He goes through a whole bunch of purple doors and teleport. When he reaches 6, he turned into a massive and twisted version of herself. Here, a boss and with her and save her.
Hit it again. Oh. Oh, this is back to normal. He saved 6. Let's go. We finally saved 6. It's us. Back to normal. Well, she's back to normal. What's going on?
I understood he saw popping out of the wall and started to chase her. His catches Mono and then he drops him off without reason, and he gets turned into the Sinbad. Simple, but how did this signal tower came to life? And more importantly, why did our character turn into a Sinbad? I get to snack because I'm gonna tell you an interesting story. It's hard to tell what year Little Nightmares 2 is in, because time is a battle. But you might be saying, time is the most important thing in our life. Do different stuff at different times. But in the Little Nightmares universe, it seems that the signal tower controls all time. I mean, it did put our character in a loop. Let's just go back to when the world was normal and for people that had the freedom to do what they wanted to do. A boy named Mono comes into a story. Sound familiar, huh? Mono is still a little boy, not a teenager yet. His mom works at home and takes care of the house. Mono has no clue where his father works. Every time he just ignores him. Sometimes he just stays out late at night and he doesn't know why. They live in a seemingly normal city, but there was something behind all the buildings that have been hiding for quite a while. Mono goes to a local school in the city. In school, he doesn't talk that much and he's also kind of shy. He became friends with some of the boys of the school. He met a girl along the way. This girl is named Six, and she was friends with Mono for a while. They always used to play together in the playground. I had a good time. Six loves to listen to music, and Mono knew her favorite theme song. Mono always has something on his mind though. He always wondered why his dad won't say where he works at. One day while Mono was walking home from school, he saw an all too familiar face. He saw his dad walking in the distance. Mono was going to go say hi to him, but he kept looking back like he wanted to make sure no one was following him. Mono decides to follow his dad and remain undetected. They were going far behind the building, and Mono started to get worried. His dad got a phone call, and Mono quickly hid. Mono listened to the call. It was his mother. It turns out it was late, and Mono hadn't arrived home yet, and he isn't at school either. Mono is thinking of going back home, but he decided not to. He wants to know where his dad is going. When he arrived, he saw many small buildings. One that stood out there is a very tall tower. The gate was locked, and there was a lot of security around the place. He saw his father go in, and he wonders why he did. Despite the danger, he decides to go investigate. Mono finds a way into one of the vents. When he exits the vents, he finds himself in one of the buildings. There are some guys around that he have to sneak around, but they have guns. He hides under tables and in lockers. One of the guards spots him, and he runs for his life. He hides under a table to hide, and the guard leaves him alone. Mono knows he can't just leave now, but he keeps on exploring. He goes into a room and starts investigating. He opens a drawer and finds a whole bunch of files. He picks up one of the files and it said urgent. Urgent. The experiments that we are doing here are serious. It is important that we don't tell anyone about it. If anyone finds out about this, I'll hope that clean room. Mono is concerned that they are hiding something. He soon finds drawings of what seems like the tower. He just saw people being controlled by it. He saw people staring at the TV. Mono soon hears footsteps and he hides under the table in the room. His father came inside the room and collected the files that were in the drawer. The drawer was open, however, and Mono's father knew something was up. One of the guards came in and said that he saw someone and chased after him, but he escaped. Mono's father decided to alert everyone and guard every building, especially the tower. Mono's main objective is to get into the tower now. He gets out of the building and into the yard tower once again. He finds a signal at the top of it, just like in the picture. He distracts the guard by picking up a rock and smashing one of the windows. He then ran into one of the nearby buildings. He goes inside. He finds many pictures on the wall. The picture shows humans twisted and dissolved by a TV. Mono gets really scared. He exits the building and he finds such a tower that he has to avoid. He gets near the tower. The two guards are standing in front of it. He goes inside a building near it, and he makes lots of noise to attract the guards. His plan works, and the guards will investigate. Mono dashes into the tower. When he reaches the door open and he enters it. When he enters, he sees a deserted hall with a door at the end of it. The door opens up and he immediately sees a lot of purple doors. He goes through and he ends up teleporting from one room to another. He soon gets stuck between two rooms that keep looping. Gets out, but when he did, he finds himself in a very dark room. He starts exploring the room. The room seems to be never ending. He soon sees the room get dissolved, and he sees some sort of blue light coming toward him. He tries to run away from the light, but he gets it, and he then starts to see some weird things. Wakes up in another room and is confused. He exits the room and finds himself at a staircase. He walks up to another room. He soon meets a disturbing sight. He sees many humans locked behind a glass staring at a television. They seem to have no face. One of the guys spots him and tries to break out the glass to get him. Mono tries to run away, but the door is locked and the guy breaks through. He goes towards Mono, but he suddenly falls. All the people turn off just like machines. The door behind him opens, and Mono sees his father staring directly at him. This is the ending of Part 1. Let me explain what happened in the end of the story. When Mono got himself stuck inside a dark room, when a blue light started going towards us, where the blue light is. Well, the single tower is most powerful. It gives people power, of course. Janitor the nightmare lock arms by being blind. It gave the get a lady geisha like powers where she can like go visible appear on nowhere. It teacher the ability to touch the ability to lock get her neck as far as possible. It get a doctor ability to climb the walls. It get Sinbad. It turned our character into a Sinbad, which is basically the most powerful character inside of the 90s universe. So that was basically did it. It gave Mono some sort of power. He started seeing that thing that he seen where I said that he saw some weird things. That was what he was seeing. Then when he entered another room, he seen many other viewers that he saw the humans, and it was a normal world to him. So it was really weird for him to see this. One of the weirdest spots here, and was attacked, but we all turned out to like machines. And the reason why, because of course Miles' father, he opened the door. Miles' father opened the door right behind him. They and Miles' father stayed directly at Mono. So in the next part, it will be basically Mario's father, of course, Mario get taken, and then the next part, it will learn more about the rhythm of the single tower. Of course, Mario had a little secret that he gonna unveil. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe more videos like this one right here. Also, the more likes this video gets, the more faster I'll upload part 2 of the series. Anyway, I think that next episode it will be the final conclusion, or I will see how long it takes, maybe part 2 or part 3 maybe the final episode. Anyway, I'll be on this video. If you want to see my reaction to Little Nightmares 2, I might revisit to Little Nightmares. You can see it right now. Anyways, have a good day and peace.